guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kristen. Today's video, I'm going to be checking in with my first week and a half of February. I like to do these weekly check-ins just to make sure that I am staying on track with my spending. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you like budget related content, definitely click that subscribe button. I post weekly cash stuffing videos, other budget related videos like the one you'll see today. We're gonna jump right in and get this going. It's probably gonna be pretty quick. I usually pull money, which I am gonna do from my one category that I spent in my sinking funds, but some of these categories I use the actual cash and some are just coming out of my buffer account. So yeah, we're gonna go right into it. So in my monthly view, I track my variable expenses, and I track these 5 categories. I do use Sarah Marie stickers. I'll have her link down below, and then I also use an Erin Condren monthly planner for my budget planner. So just a little backstory on that. Everything will be linked down below if you want to check anything out. But we're gonna jump right in. So I do get these cute, for her sticker kits, she does do matching expense tracking stickers. So every month I just pick the 4 categories that I want for the color, and then the gray is usually my parking, and I usually do that all the time. So yeah, this month, this darker pink fuchsia color is going to be my gas, and I've only had one transaction in the first week and a half of February, so it was $39.52. I have to turn my planner sideways to right because that's just how I write. These lines are driving me crazy that they're so crooked. So that's the only one, so we're gonna check that off. I'm gonna try to not flip back and forth so much because I feel like I do that often. Okay, so how I do this is every month I set a budget for these categories, and then my weekly check-in is just to make sure I'm staying on track with that spending and this budget that I've set myself up for. So every month I budget $200. So I'm going to take $200 and I'm going to subtract what I've already spent for the month. And that leaves me with $160.48, and that's what I have remaining. Cool. Okay, so next is the gray, which is normally parking, but I put fast track in here just to track that because it usually just comes out once a month. So I just put it in here just so I know that it came out. But I won't do this week to week. This will just go when I do go close out my February budget. So we'll go to this color, and this green color, so pretty, is my eating out category. And this night I went and had some wine with a few of my girlfriends after work, and we just split a bottle of wine. So that ended up being $10. And that's the only eating out that I've had. So I didn't stuff any cash. I actually just Venmo'd my friend, so it came right out of my checking. So for eating out, I budgeted $50 this month. I spent $10, so that leaves me with $40. I am super hot. I'm about to roll up my sleeves because my heater just went off, but I'm sweating. Okay, so next is this purple color. This is going to be my groceries for the month, and on this Sunday is my Thrive Market order. I usually do this once a month, once every other month, depending on what I need for my pantry goods. So I needed to stock up on a few things. So I spent $4.90, and then this Costco trip is we go to Costco once a month, and I usually spend between $150 between 100 and like 150, 175, depending on like how much we needed to get. We needed to like restock on toilet paper and paper towels, things like that, like dish soap. So it honestly wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be because we needed to stock up on those things. But I do include that in my groceries just because it only happens like every so often since it's just me and my boyfriend. We don't go through that stuff super often. But I spent $106 at Costco, and then I went to Safeway later that day and just picked up a few remaining things that we needed that we couldn't get at Costco. So that was $176.75. And I budget $350 for groceries. I spent $176.75, so that leaves $173.25 for the remaining of the month. So I have 3 weeks left. So it's about $60 a week, and that's typically what I budget weekly. So that's right on track. And then again, like this just came out of my checking. The Costco just came out of my checking, and then Safeway I actually paid cash for. So I won't be pulling cash out of my grocery envelope because that is empty. Because I do my weekly cash stuffings for these categories just to kind of set boundaries for myself. And if I use the cash, I'll use the cash. But if I use my checking, that's totally fine. Like I have plenty of money in my checking account. As long as I'm staying within my budget for that category, that's all I care about. When it comes to my sinking funds though, like what is in those envelopes is only the only amount I can spend in those envelopes. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you guys have any questions about that, but that's just how I do it because I do stuff like weekly amounts into my variable bills binder. Okay, so next is this parking, and I only had one parking for $11.43 this week. Yeah. Wow. This angle is not great. Okay, so I budget $75 for parking. I spent $11.43, so I have $63.57. Hopefully I'm not shaking. Tripod. Okay. Next is Target. This color is going to be my personal spending for the month. I went to Target to get, we needed Comet, but they were also having, like buy one, get one half off on books. And I've been in like a crazy reading like frenzy lately, and I couldn't resist myself. So I bought 2 books and I ended up spending $21.80. So that's for my personal spending. I usually haven't been buying myself anything, but I couldn't help myself. I just finished Local Women Missing, which I got last year for Christmas from a friend. But it happened one summer, which I'm almost done with. I started it and I'm almost done with it. And then I bought Things We Never Got Over, which is pretty chunky. You guys will have to let me know if you guys have any like book recommendations. I love fiction books. I love nonfiction, like personal growth books, but it does take me longer to get through those. So yeah, let me know if you guys are into reading and if you guys have any like book recommendations. Leave them down below. So I'm sure there's other people that enjoy reading too. So any kind of recommendation would be awesome. Okay, so personal this month, I only budgeted $25. This category was just going to be like spending for like body wash and like random things like that I may need to pick up, but I spent some money on some books. So we only have $3.20 left for the rest of the month. I don't know if I'm going to be buying anything else. We shall see. We still have 2.5 weeks left of this month, which is crazy because we're already like halfway through the month, which is just, I don't know. Time is flying, guys. But yeah, overall, not doing too shabby. Definitely have plenty of room in these other categories to get me through the rest of the month. So doing pretty good. That's why I like doing my check-ins. This laundry, I don't keep track of week to week. I just use this to see, same thing with my Fast Track, I just want to see the transactions in here, so when I go to close out my budget at the end of the month, I can add all that up. So yeah, I'm not going to pull any money from those categories. We are going to pull some money from my Bentley envelope because I did go, when I was at Target, I actually spent $13 on him. So I'm going to reimburse myself from his envelope because I needed to get him dental chews. So we'll do that right now. I'll get my envelope. I usually get them on... I usually get his dental chews off of Amazon, but he was out and his breath was stanky, so I decided to just pick him up some. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So that's it for all of my spending for my sinking funds and my weekly check-in. So after I pull money, I like to put a little check mark. And yeah, guys, that's it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got something from it. Let me know down below if you guys have any book recommendations. Would love to hear those. But that's it for this video, you guys. I will have a cash stuffing up later this week, so be on the lookout for that. If you haven't already subscribed, definitely click the subscribe button. Give this video a like if you did like it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.